Me and my mom are very similar. People tell me that. Me and my mom were like best friends. She was very close with God. I think that was always really inspiring for me. I always felt like my mom was a woman of peace. Like whenever I was with her, I always felt like she brought peace to the situation. She was just a really strong woman, and really, like, everyone always felt like very loved by her and taken care of by her. So we went to St. B emergency room because she was just not feeling well. Like, just her stomach was always upset, and that's when we found out that she had cancer, colon cancer. And then in a couple of weeks following that, we found out that it was stage 4 cancer and that there was not really much they could do. So I think that was in October 2016, and then she passed away end of November 2016. So it was really quick. It was really hard to grasp that was actually happening, and like, I don't know, I don't think it really hit me until like months after she passed away. But like, the one thing that stands out to me for sure is, like, after she passed away, like, God has never seemed more real. It was really, really cool. Like, I felt like he was right with me.
When we went to the Sea of Galilee, I thought I would take a rock. And I picked up a rock for myself, and as I was sitting there, I thought, I'm gonna pick up a rock for somebody else. And I had a certain person in mind who I was going to give that rock to. When I got home, I put this rock on my windowsill along with the second rock, and I just didn't have a freedom to give it to that person that I had in mind. And I can't even explain to you why. I just didn't think I should do that. And so it just sat on my windowsill.
So she had this jar of rocks that she kept, and every time she like went to for a walk or just went traveling somewhere, whatever, she always picked up a rock and put it in this jar. And on this jar she had written hope on it. It's just something that she did.
And then several months later, we had a baptism at Riverwood, and I had the honor of baptizing Alex. And the day that she was to be baptized, I was getting ready for the service, and I really felt a very strong prompting, and I believe it was from the Lord, to give Alex this rock. And my first thought was, when I heard this whisper from Jesus, was, I don't think so. You know, I don't know Alex all that well, and she might think it's just super lame that I'm giving her a rock. Like, who does that? And then as the day went on, it just kept getting stronger and stronger. No, I felt I'm supposed to give it to her. So I chose to do that, and I found a little bag and put the rock in there and went to church.
So on the day of my baptism, I remember just feeling like I really wish my mom was there, or like I just really wanted her to know that that was happening. And so I got to the church, and Pastor Carolyn had given me this rock, and she said it was something that she had picked up when she went to the Sea of Galilee.
And right away I was thinking, oh, like, I don't know if this really meant what I hoped it would mean.
I don't think she really knew why she was giving it to me, but like immediately I just had to hold back my emotions, because I felt like her giving that to me was like God, like I felt like my mom was giving it to me, and I really felt like that was from God, like reminding me and showing me that like he's with my mom and he's with me. And
so we did the baptism and the service, and I went home, and the next morning, Sunday morning, I opened up my email before going to church, and there was an email from Alex. And in the email, Alex said something along the lines of, you know, that rock meant more to me than you could ever know. I wasn't able to say anything right in that moment, because I was really feeling emotional, but you need to know that it means so much to me, because my mom used to collect rocks. When she would go different places, she would pick up a rock and bring it home as this memory of that place.
I think for me a big thing was realizing that God like is so aware of what we're going through and doesn't just care about like big picture stuff, and like making sure like the big picture stuff in our life is okay, but also like the small details, and just like comforting us in that way too. Like he knows you better than you know yourself, and so I think that's been really comforting, that like he is right in the middle of whatever situation that I'm going through, and bringing hope, like even when it feels like there is none left.